Hi, I'm Mindy Peters, the Solutions Manager for SPI, and in this video, I am going to show you some changes that ConvertKit has just released to their platform. I am going to show you where things used to be and where they are now, just to help you sort of wayfind, as well as if you're going through any of our older tutorials on YouTube here. ConvertKit has just released some changes to their top navigation. And so here is what you have probably been accustomed to seeing when you log into ConvertKit. Across the top bar here, you'll see subscribers, automations, landing pages, and forms, all of that across the top. But now when you log into ConvertKit, you will see something entirely different. You'll see grow, send, automate, earn, learn, and they all have little drop downs. Now, I think what ConvertKit has done here is really clever. In the older navigation, they're focused on the function. They're focused on sort of what you are doing inside of ConvertKit from a task sense. You are automating things, you are building a landing page, you are sending a broadcast. It's focused on the name of the thing that you're doing in here. But now it's focused more on what you are trying to achieve by doing that thing, what you're trying to do in your business. You're trying to grow your business. You're trying to talk to your customers. You're trying to make things a little bit easier. And so what ConvertKit has done for us is just a little bit of a mind shift around the task. And with that has come some reorganization. So I'll take you step by step through where you find all of these old items, the subscribers, automations, where you find all of those inside the new organization. So let's get started walking through that. The very first thing, and this has already been live for a little while, is this dashboard view. And I do want to talk about that for just a moment. So you can see this is my test account. This is where I film a lot of tutorials on new things. And so I don't have any subscribers yet because it's just a test account. And so for anyone who's brand new to ConvertKit, when you log in, you're just going to see little bits of tips and a feed here of recent product updates, things like that, information you can use. If you've been a ConvertKit subscriber for a while, you will see those things here in the sidebar as well, but then you're going to see a snapshot overview of your community, how you're doing. And this can be really useful. So this published a little while ago, and this was a really good reminder to us at SPI of, hey, we've got some work to do. For example, if you come and look at our subscriber scoring here, you see we've got a lot of our subscribers have been inactive for a while. So 1 star means that those subscribers really haven't taken action in the last 9 months. And consequently, after seeing this chart, we said, oh, you know what? It's time to stop putting off our list cleaning. And I have subsequently launched a list cleaning that we are in the middle of right now to either prompt those sort of inactive users to take action, or if they don't take action at the end of 14 days, I'm going to unsubscribe them. And ConvertKit in their help library has a really good article on how to do that. I will share that article in the description below in the event that when you look at your dashboard, you see something similar as well. And the thing that I want you to remember is you're paying for these people to sit on your list and do nothing. And so it does not hurt you to remove them from your list. Yes, that means your overall subscriber pool number is going to be smaller, but it means that your open rate is going to go up because you'll have more actively engaged people whenever you send an email. And it also means that the email domain like Gmail, Apple Mail, they are going to improve your overall sender rating, and they are going to treat your emails better as a result. So it is always better to have a smaller subscriber list that is more active than a big inactive subscriber list. So that's the last thing I'll say here about the dashboard. Now let's take a look at this. So subscribers, where did subscribers go? If we come over here and you click on grow, you'll see subscribers under grow. You will also see landing pages and forms under grow, and that makes a lot of sense because that's how you get new people into your list. So landing pages and forms used to live in the primary navigation up here. Now it's a subset under grow, but it makes sense. Moving on to send, we see we've got broadcasts and sequences. So broadcasts also used to live in the primary navigation up here, and sequences were a subset of automations. When you would click on automations, you would see sequences here. Automations still lives up here in the top. We have automate, but then visual automations is where you get to what used to be the automation section in primary nav. And the other items other than sequences, so rules, RSS, integrations, they now all live here in this drop down. So you no longer have to click on go to the visual automations and then click a button. You can get to them directly, which is nice. Moving on here, we have earn, and you see products and payouts. So that used to live over here. Products, if we click here, here's where products, and I never really set up a product here. And payouts used to live in the drop-down menu here underneath your user account. So now payouts is more prominently featured here in the earn section. Finally, moving on to learn, this is where you'll find all of the help topics. So documentation, that's the knowledge base. Use that knowledge base. It's a good knowledge base. It's easily searchable. You can answer so many questions that you have for most tech platforms by checking out the knowledge base. I may be a bit sort of geared toward self-help with those sorts of things. That's really a big function of my job. But before I buy any tech product, the first thing I do, I skip the features and benefits sales page, and I go straight to the knowledge base. And I start to look around that knowledge base and think about what were the questions that I would have if I was using this product. Can I answer them in the knowledge base? If a product has a good knowledge base, then I'll buy it. If a product has a terrible knowledge base, I'm much less likely to buy it. So use your knowledge base, or here they call it documentation. So in here, you'll also find the community, which is a great place to go to get your questions answered, specifically from other ConvertKit users. You can join that community. And then there's the Creator University. This is ConvertKit's Creator Pass. And I know they've been putting out a lot more information about that. I would check the ConvertKit website for more information on the Creator University. This feature is really fun, and I'm really happy to see this here. If you click on this, you can see sort of a little feed of the most recent things that you've done in your account in terms of exports, running bulk automations, things like that. And these are things that usually you get notified by email. I love that they live here now, so I don't have to go and check my email to see if my export has arrived or to see if my bulk automation has finished. I really love this. I'm excited about this. Finally, now the look that you see here. So previously, if you would click, we'll close this. Previously, if you would click here, you would see a bunch of sub-menu items, and a few of these have moved into the primary navigation, specifically email templates and content snippets. And I'm really glad that ConvertKit has chosen to sort of feature those things more prominently because they are very powerful. So let's go and take a look. Those are under Send now, and email templates is where you can go and design your own template. Let's say you have a newsletter that you send once a week and you want that to have a specific look that's different from your regular emails. That's where you would go in and build these. But snippets are something that I am really excited about and that we use at SPI. A snippet is where you're able to create a bit of content that you want to reuse over and over. Maybe it's a little promo for a product, or it's, say, a PS that you want to use on a regular basis. You can load those into ConvertKit and then drop those into your emails. We'll do a whole video on snippets coming soon because it occurs to me I've never talked about those here, and they're very, very useful. But what it allows you to do is then pull all of that content into your email without having to rewrite it every time. And it lets you update that information, and any scheduled emails that already include that snippet, that is already updated for you automatically then, and you don't have to go into every single email to change that little bit of content. The other items that you see here in this menu are still there. They're just a little bit more collapsed. So if we click here now, we'll see settings, help, and then these are all of the users that I have. So we have a big team account. And so these are just individual members of our team who can log into the platform under their own username. So let's click on settings here. And everything that you saw here, it's all the same. It's still here. So there's one more thing that you may have noticed here that's new. We'll click on help. And that brings up this chat widget that previously lived in this little icon over here. You can now access it here and you don't have it sort of overlaying the top when you're not using it. So those are all of the changes that ConvertKit has just released. Everything's still here, you just navigate to it in a slightly different way. We're big fans of ConvertKit here, so if you are watching this video to try to get a sense of what the ConvertKit platform is like, we highly recommend it, and you can get your first 1,000 subscribers for free. We also have some great deals if you go to the SPI affiliate link. That is smartpassiveincome.com/getconvertkit, and you can purchase through our affiliate link. We do receive some benefit from that, but it's at no extra cost to you, and you'll get some extra benefits for going through that link. We have lots of other ConvertKit tutorials here. The links to those are below.